I want to talk more about perspective and EQ. Now, sometimes when you're EQing a track, let's say you're playing the track and you're trying to get an idea of how it sounds, and you want to EQ something. I've seen a lot of guys want to EQ, they go here, they'll solo the track out, they want to hear what they want to EQ. So, well, how's that going to sound? I mean, they solo it and you want to hear what's going on. Like, for example, here I've soloed the instrument, I'm going to hear the instrument back, but the problem is I'm hearing it by itself. It's not in relationship to every other track and part in the song, or what it's loud or soft, how far it's in the stereo field, and how much reverb's actually within the sound. So, doing it this way is not good. What you really want to do is you may want to turn off this solo button, and to get a really good idea is I will turn the track overall volume up. Here I have a left and right piano, and they're being sent into a group here to this overall auxiliary send. Now I'll turn it up louder. I can hear how this piano sounds in the track. If I want to bring it down, I can come here. I feel it's too many highs. I can bring it down. And then I get an idea, because I heard it really loud. I want to bring it down in the mix to see how it sounds, how it blends in with the other tracks in the mix. That's a better way to listen to it and EQ it, then bring it down rather than soloing it and EQing at the same time. Now, what I like to also do, if I'm going to do that, I'm going to play both instruments that are in somewhat the same range. I have two keyboards here. One's a Fender Rhodes, and one's this piano part I have here. So to make sure they don't clash too much, I'll listen back to them. So one's warmer than the other one. And I may want to, as you see here, cut the shelf. And what I did here, I made a shelf is I cut it off. I made sure that, well, we don't want any bottom at all from that Fender Rhodes. So I cut that off so I can keep this as bottom as I like to keep it. Maybe get a little more out of that and play it back again. I don't want too many highs. Just slight tweaking. I'm not trying to also boost anything. Then bring it down. Bring both of them down. And make sure you can hear them. You want to hear them within the mix, but you don't want them to be that loud and overbearing on each other. So it's important when you are EQing and you're doing a perspective EQ, bring that instrument up, EQ it somewhat, listen back to it in the mix, and this way you get a better idea of how that sound will sound with the other elements in your recording.